Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Warthog, Warsaw Pact 13.1. Alright, as you can see here, let's zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little better. Warsaw Pact is in a bit of a pickle. East Germany, Western Poland, and Romania, its three surrender zones, are occupied by NATO. So, unless Warsaw Pact can liberate one of those zones during this turn, they will surrender at the end of the turn. And as you can see, they have zero chance of doing that because they only have 2 ground units left on the map, and these 2 ground units are not adjacent to any one of the 3 surrender zones. Well, it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like I can't tell if that's a point or if that's a connection for sure between East Czechoslovakia and Western Poland. But either way, there's way more units in Western Poland. It's not going to happen. So, what they can do, since they can't save themselves, because at least 2 of the 3 surrender zones are enemy occupied, they are released for counter value nuclear strikes with their mobile IRBMs. So, in the strategic nuclear phase, that is what they're going to do. They're going to launch the 4 mobile IRBMs at Istanbul. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I think maybe you can. Istanbul. And I'm pretty sure you can't see the others. No, you couldn't see it. So Istanbul is a target, as well as Madrid, Paris, and London. 2 major cities and 2 minor cities. And then, before it is taken off the map at surrender, the SSN and A-12 is going to shoot 2 anti-ship missiles at the NATO fleet here in A-11. And that's going to be it. So we will do strategic nuclear attack first. We'll start with Istanbul. I hear teeth scraping. The Deputy Assistant Chief of Staff, quit that. He's chewing on my game table. Stop it. Okay, so NATO does have AMD complete, but they do not have SDI, so they just get 1 strategic nuclear defense roll. That's 12, that misses. So, we already missed with the strategic nuclear defense roll. I'm just going to go over to the regular dice tray to do this because that's where all the other stuff is. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay, so 3 nuke dice. That's 7, 8 damage on Istanbul. 12 or 10, 11. 11 damage is required to destroy a minor city. In other words, they have a max damage of 10. So there's 8 damage to Istanbul. Next, we'll do the other minor city, Madrid. And from Eastern Poland, I counted it twice to be sure. Extremadura is exactly 8 zones away, so just barely within range. So here's the defense shot. It is a miss. Oh, look at that, 9-11. That's enough to get it done. Madrid gets a mushroom cloud. Destroyed in nuclear fire. Okay, now we have the defense die for Paris. That's a miss. Let's see, we got there 9 and 2 is 11 again. This time it won't get it done because major cities require 16 damage to destroy. So we put 11 damage on Paris. And the last one will be London. So here's the defense die. No joy on strategic nuclear defense for NATO. And there's 6 damage there. So that's going to be, let me get the 6 damage here first. We'll put that on so I don't forget. 6 damage on London. Okay, so 1 minor city was destroyed. That is +3 to fallout, which takes that from 14 to 17. All right, that's it for the strategic nuclear phase. Now we will have combat resolution, which is the 2 anti-ship missiles fired at the fleet, and they do have the cruiser and 2 frigates, so they get 3 missile defense shots. One of the anti-ship missiles is shot down. Here comes the survivor, and that's a miss. Okay, that's now we're in end of turn phase. Warsaw Pact was not able to liberate a surrender zone, so they have surrendered. Warsaw Pact is out of the game. They can have no effect on Alliance victory conditions. So the only 2 zones Warsaw Pact had left that were not enemy possessed yet were East Poland and East Czechoslovakia. Those are available to whoever occupies them first. So there's the second mushroom cloud of the game, and that's going to be it for Warsaw Pact. Now the Soviets stand alone. Ozark Outpost, over and out.